Now, what if meron tayong, again, what if, no? Meron tayong multiple potential ordinary shares. Okay? So kapag meron tayong multiple potential ordinary shares, meaning to say, no, hindi lang bonds payable, hindi lang PS, at hindi lang warrants ang meron. Okay? Hindi lang pa isa-isa. But instead, 2 or even 3 POS ang meron tayo. If that's the case, ano nang gagawin natin? Okay? So here, no, para hindi na tayo maligaw pa ng landas, I will share with you guys my Sorya notes na agad-agad. Okay? So what are my Sorya notes with regard to potential ordinary shares? So listen up, everyone. Okay? Here, Sorya notes number 1, again, Sorya notes number 1, no, is to compute, again, Sorya notes 1, compute, okay, the basic earnings per share. Lagi, no, kahit hindi tinatanong magkano yung basic earnings per share, no, kahit ang tanong lang naman sa problem is the diluted earnings per share, kailangan mo pa rin mag-start sa basic earnings per share. Kailangan pa rin natin yung i-compute. Clear? Now, after computing the basic earnings per share, no, Sorya notes number 2 is, okay, to determine, again, determine, okay, the potential ordinary shares with, okay, dilutive, okay, effect. Okay? Once again, step number 2 or Sorya notes number 2 is to determine the potential ordinary shares with dilutive effect. Ibig sabihin, isa-isa natin silang iti-test for dilution. Okay? Then apparently, lahat ng anti-dilutive automatically ignore na. So, ano na lang yung mga magpo-proceed sa next Sorya notes? Yung mga dilutive. Pag anti-dilutive, automatically, hindi nakasama ha, sa computation natin. Okay? Now, punta ngayon tayo sa Sorya notes number 3. Sorya notes number 3 is to rank, again, rank the, okay, potential ordinary shares with dilutive, again, with dilutive effect. So, lahat ng potential ordinary shares na may dilutive effect, i-rank natin. So, ang tanong ngayon, no, paano natin sila i-rank? See to it na laging rank number 1. Again, laging rank number 1 yung ating share warrants or share options if dilutive. Lagi silang rank number 1. Sir, bakit? Kasi walang increment sa numerator. Laging 0 ang numerator. As you can see here, no, wala namang nadadagdag sa numerator. So, lagi siyang rank 1. Okay? Apparently, ang rank 2 naman natin, no, again, our rank 2, okay, is the convertible bonds payable or convertible preference shares, okay, depende kung sino sa kanila yung may lower, okay, test for dilution. Isinit kanina, tinuruan kita, no, paano sila i-test for dilution. Tama? So, kung sino sa kanila ang may mas bababang test for dilution, siya yung rank number 2. Okay? Then apparently, no, rank number 3 natin, okay, is the convertible bonds payable or convertible PS na may higher, again, higher test for dilution. Okay? So, kung rank number 2 si CBP, automatically rank number 3 si CPS. Okay? So, after that, no, okay, Sorya notes number 4 na tayo. Sorya notes number 4 is to compute. Again, compute the diluted earnings per share, okay, 1 by 1. Again, 1 by 1. Okay, sir, bakit 1 by 1 pa? Well, apparently, hindi natin kasi pwedeng pagsabay-sabayin, no, lahat ng potential ordinary shares na may dilutive effect. Sir, bakit po? Listen up, mahalaga to. It is possible kasi na dito sa Sorya notes number 2, dilutive yung effect nila. But after considering those that are higher in ranking, possible na bigla silang maging anti-dilutive. Okay? Meaning to say, no, let's say for example, our basic earnings per share is equal, okay, to sabihin na nating 3 pesos. Example lang ha. Now, yung test for dilution natin, okay, kay convertible bonds payable natin, is sabihin na nating equal to 2.9. And then, pagdating naman no, kay convertible preference shares, sabihin na nating 2.6. Okay? Apparently, if after nating kinonsider rank number 1 to, no, sabihin na nating walang options or warrants. So, if after nating kinonsider ito, ang lumabas no, na diluted earnings per share, okay, is equal already, okay, to sabihin na nating 2.8, even if initially dilutive yung effect niya kasi mas mababa siya, di ba? If after natin kinonsider to, okay, mas mataas na siya sa diluted natin, automatically magiging anti siya. And take note, kapag naging anti-dilutive ang potential ordinary shares, i-ignore na natin. Clear? So ulitin ko lang ha, hindi pwedeng pagsabay-sabayin because it's possible that after considering one POS, okay, that is higher in rank, maging anti-dilutive yung mga kasunod, yung mga mas mababa sa ranking. Kapag naging anti-dilutive sila, kahit pa dilutive sila initially, i-ignore pa rin natin sila. Clear ba tayo doon, everyone? Now, burahin ko lang muna ulit ha, yung mga nakasulat sa board, then after that, sagutan natin yung mga natitirang problems para mas magets natin, no, itong multiple potential ordinary share.